back to the sweet, tender, loving words of communist Van Jones.
We feed the fear-mongers. We feed the politics of division by giving it so much attention and letting it take up so much space in our mind. We have to feed the hope. This country is extraordinary. I mean, I get choked up. This is an incredible, beautiful country with people in red states and blue states making miracles every day.
That was moving, Van. It was, to see a man get choked up for his feelings for America. Of course, now, I'd like to know where your pivot point was, because I remember a slightly different feeling of America from you. Watch.
This country is extraordinary, incredible, beautiful country.
How's that capitalism working for you? How's that capitalism working for you this year? How is that capitalism working for you this year?
When you were a child in kindergarten, they promised you a country. You sang America the Beautiful. What happened to America the Beautiful? You said liberty and justice for all. Liberty and justice for everybody. And you believe that.
How were the Republicans able to push things through?
Well, the answer to that is they're...
We have to learn how to fight the warmongers without and within, or the greedy capitalist developers without and within.
From 1954 to 1968, complete revolution was on the table for this country. And I think that this green movement has to pursue those same steps and stages. Right now we're saying we want to move from suicidal gray capitalism to some kind of eco-capitalism where, at least we're not, fast-tracking the destruction of the whole planet.
Who are we fighting against? Very simple. Big military.
No more broken treaties. No more broken treaties. Give them the wealth. We're going to change the whole system. We're going to change the whole thing.
The white polluters and the white environmentalists are essentially steering poison into the people of color communities because they don't have a racial justice frame. Being a rebel is important because a rebel opposes injustice. But I think it's more important to be a revolutionary because a revolutionary proposes a more just order.
Oh man, he loves this country so much. He gets so choked up I can barely read his statements on September 12th, 2001. He said, the system in the United States and worldwide has continually denied peaceful, legitimate attempts by those seeking justice and freedom through its own reckless, violent, and oppressive actions against poor people and people of color. The United States government has fueled frustration, grief, and outrage here and around the world. Ordinary people should insist that the U.S. government abandon its oppressive role of keeping down workers and dominating poor nations around the world. By the way, this isn't what he signed that he said. He didn't read it. This is from his Ella Baker. By the way, this has been scrubbed off the web, but it's interesting. I learned from John Ashcroft and Chertoff, the former Department of Homeland Security. He said, what you publish on the web is forever. I guess it doesn't matter if you're clever enough. How hard you scrub your Ella Baker website, somebody can still find it. Back in a minute.